Hey everybody, welcome to Fairy Fox Design, and I am so excited to share with you today one of my favorites, the nose Christmas tree. So I have a 3/4 inch brush and I'm just double loading with light green and medium green. And I like to start from the bottom and work up because it's very easy to see the bottom of the tree. It can be harder to see the top. And we want to have a pretty clear division between the light green and the dark green. And getting 3 or 4 layers is really good in here. This is me being picky, but I like to flip the brush and do just the top in that dark green because I like to always keep the dark on the outside and the light on the inside. You can see already that is an adorable little tree. So I'm loading up a petal brush with my yellow, and then I'm just going to load the tip a tiny bit with the red. I'm just going to do a petaled flower right here. And then you just drag the center point out. And with that petal still being kind of wet, it gives us a fun little star. While that's still a little bit wet, I'm going to load up a white and I'm going to do the opposite sparkles out. And that just gives us a nice Christmas star. So Christmas, red and green, but I still like the kids to get a little bit of choice. So do you have a favorite color?
Yeah, pink.
Pink? Okay, awesome. Let's get some cute pink on there. So anytime I've got pink or red, I like to keep it as the furthest swipe from the eyes. So what little girl does not like makeup on Christmas? So beautiful. And then I like to kind of remind people where this Christmas tree came from. It might be in your living room, but it came from the forest. We're going to add a little bit of the Christmas spirit, a little bit of the whimsy here. So we're doing kind of a winged eye there. And then we're just going to curl around here, curl back around, swirl. You do a doubled circle and maybe a little peaked tip right there. So I don't worry about symmetry when I'm doing my little swirls on either side. As long as I have the same look on either side, if exactly the swirls aren't in the same place, I think it even looks better to not worry about it. Now I'm just going to add some little white dashes up on my tree, just to give a little bit of variation, and also maybe this is a snow-kissed pine tree right here. So on this bottom one, I'm going to just bring out that flare just a little. I find that I really enjoy doing something even more if there's something unexpected. So I'm going to just do a little teardrop right here that has a little bit of a flicked end. Think of like a whale. And then we're going to add a little bulb just right up there on top. A little bit more of my yellow. You can see we have used little to no black. I'm going to put a tiny bit of black on there now. But I love that. Anytime you can get a design that is black free, number one, it's going to wash off easier and it just looks really cute. So I like to do just one big dot for this little bird. It's going to make it look even smaller and more cute. All we have left to do is sparkle. We can do red for the bird and green for the tree. And if you can see, I snuck in and I used red and green again. I like to do a gold or a silver or just a very neutral sparkle and just do a light dusting. And if I have any extra on my hands, Christmas is one of the funnest times. You just go like this over the head and you just shower sparkles all over the girl. And then you look at the dad and you say, that was for you. Because you know they're going to be held by the dad when they get tired and it's going to end up in the dad's car. And anyway, so it's a fun way to tease the parents.
I love it.
Oh, so